Hi everybody, it's Rolex here once again in part 6 of our, that was a little bit flickering, but it's fine. This is, wait, is this part 6? I think it is, right? So let's look at what we got so far. Um, I've been selling all of my Hair of Ice gem. So again, a lot of Exalted Orb from that. And also, I sold one of the jewel, which I will probably show you in the highlights soon. It's gonna be in the highlight, as well as dropping some exalted orb and some exciting drop. But uh, yeah, I changed something. Like midway. It's about like 30 maps deep into the thing, and I was running just corrupted map that dropped from Strongbox with a ambush scarab, right? And then I look up at the comment and people say, well, you should just do Watchstone, because like you drop so much tower, you can sustain it for a while. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, because I had four of my own Watchstone, but I haven't rolled them like good. So I decided, yeah, let's give it a try, and I spent about 300 or 400 alterations to roll all of my Watchstone to have at least 4% quantity item. And I don't care about the second mod, I just need quantity 4%, right? 4%, 4%, 4%. And this one I got lucky and get 6% quantity. This is a tier 1. And if you look up, this would be a lot expensive. Let's check the price. I think it's like super duper expensive. Yeah, it's super duper expensive. You don't need them. But if you just need like a 4% one, it's much easier to get. It's about, yeah, 40, 80, 1 something like that. But yeah, I roll all of them by myself. Take about 400 or 500, I think, 400 or 500 alteration. But I have so much alteration. I also have alteration sit in here as well. Uh, but this stat hasn't been used that much. I just spent some currency in this stat instead of this, because I want to keep track of how much I got, right? But yeah, I had to spend here as well, because it's just hard to roll in general. Like to get 4%, it's really hard. And then I use some divine orb because it's getting 3% a lot of the time. 3% means you need to divine them to get 4%, because it's rolled 3 to 4. And I spent about 10 divine orbs, so that's a cost of it. So we actually gonna get about 190 something, almost 200 divine orbs. But I'd spend a lot of them just re-rolling, re-rolling the quantity on the Watchstone. And then we sell, I think, 6 of the thing, Hero of Ice, and two, no, like 8 of them. I think 8 or 6. I don't even know, but 2 of them, I sold it for 2 exalts each, and then the rest of them is only 1.5, because the price is kind of dropped now, so I need to drop the price, otherwise it's not going to be sell. And then I change my strategy, because you can look up the price of PoE Ninja, right? Let's check PoE.ninja, and then I'm going to pull it here. Skill Gem. I'm not going to show the excellence anymore, because it's not relevant. It's really Hero of Ice. You can see that Hero of Ice level 21, 20 quality is dropping in price, about um, like 19% now. So it's gonna keep dropping, because a lot of people are trying to farm them, because it is the best. It is literally the best skill gem that you can farm by yourself and getting level 21, 20 quality. So that's why a lot of people are trying to do it. If you're going for level 21, 20 quality, you can see that uh, like there's a lot of like like a weird stuff like divergent anomalous, right? But you can't really like realistically get all of those, like for like 18 gems of your setup, right? uh and maybe you can get around with, oh shit, oh my god, I misclicked it. Maybe you could get around with like something like a something cheap, maybe like a Val gem or something like that, like Val, like something like a Val. Where is it? Like maybe Val art. Yeah, it's 2120. This is like really really expensive, but you have to do a temple, which, well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. That's not what I'm doing. So I decided to, well, let's change our stuff because it's gonna keep dropping in price if a lot of people are trying to do them. And I mean, if it's going up in price, I can go back and doing them, right? Doing it. Uh, but then I look up there like, oh, okay, look at the price and maybe like, oh shit, ball lining. Oh, that's great. It's more expensive. It's getting a little bit more expensive over a week as well. So, well, that's good. Elemental weakness as well. Little 2120. That's pretty good too. But the problem is I can't. I only have green sockets, and I'm not going to recolor all of the green socket I had to get a blue socket, right? To get all of the blue sockets, it's really, really hard to do. Getting white socket may be a good idea, right? Getting white socket may be a good idea, but I have to get all of the stuff that I had into white socket, which impossible, especially with the corrupted globes. You can't really find this globe with uncorrupted because it's just like no sense. Not, like it doesn't make any sense to do a non-corrupted version of it. And then we can look up at the price of some green gem, and then look like princess, that's not gonna happen, and almost that's not gonna happen either. And then I'm looking, oh shit, look at this slow approach. It's going up in price, 16%, and that's a pretty good one. And then looking down, it's like impale 7%. So it's either slow approach and impale that I'm gonna do, but I think impale is much better. But I'm going for slower projectile. It's not gonna be the best because like not much people using them in any build. Is only projectile build. So because a lot of people going for ball lightning right now, because you can see the number, right? Ball lightning it's going up in price. Slow approach and going up in price. That's mean a lot of people going for ball lightning setup. That's mean I can probably sell them once. If I got all of my gem, which I bought this one quiver for 90 chaos, and we, yeah, we color all of them into green, so I can sell them probably once in 21 of the gems. And if I corrupt all of them, if probably only 3 of them or 4 of them turns into 2120, so I can sell all of them about 1.4, 1.5 exalts. And that's good. We can solve them once. That's the thing. And then I'm gonna go for the impale. I think impale is much more used than slow approach. That's the thing. But for now, we can stick with the slow approach. If it's the next few days, the price of Herodize is going up, I will try to go back to Herodize again. Because a little hero, it's still like a lot of people still using them. A lot of people playing cats on crit ice Nova. We can milk all of those people as well. And then what was that? Like, yeah, I stopped picking up tower card. I stopped picking a lot of cards because it's really hurting my head. I stopped picking up tower. Where is it? Tower. I stopped picking him up. Hermas is also I also stopped picking up as well. And then the gambler. The gambler, it's very fun, but it's really hard. It's really hitting me hard. It's drop a lot, and okay, I'm just gonna drop it. I'm not gonna picking it up. And what I've been doing in the past 100 maps, I've been going with 6 and all my stuff, and then running all my corrupted map. And like the first 50-60 maps, it like corrupted with the reflect mod, and then I try to roll them. I try to roll the player cannot take reflect damage, so this is really easy to roll, but it take a little bit. I spent all of my sections, all of them, all of my sections to just rolling about 100, about like 60 maps of reflected map, like 60 of them. Run all of them, and you know what the result about the card? Zero, zero divination card drop, none. This run is actually the absolute worst. I got 4 exalts pure drop, 4 pure exalt drop from 4 of them from map. Right, I got 4 of them easy. That's like good. I got 1 of them to be stack of exalted chart, getting into 20, and turn into exalted orb. So we got in total 5 exalted orb this run. Has no nurse at all. No nurse. Like it I feel like maybe I just hide the fucking nurse. Let me check real quick. Because it feels like what the fuck? It didn't drop like in 100 map with full Watchstone, bro. With full Watchstone, it didn't drop. About 22% quantity increase from Watchstone, it didn't drop. So this is the absolute unlucky, the most unluckiest run. Um, and yeah, there's some people asking me about the filter. I'm gonna show you how to make up your own filter. So this is like the stuff that I think it's worth selling. I got like a Berserk level 21 and 14 quality. It's kind of weird because it didn't get 20 quality, so it's kind of sad. And then this one is just rare, right? 2 of this is just rare, but it's not worth anything. This one is just strength implicit. I don't think it's worth. This one is discipline, and then a good life, good resist, and then some kind of a little bit of mana. And then this one need augment and regals and stuff like that. We got enlighten, we got clear mind with the max roll regen. I think this is good. And then we got Astromantis, and then this one was 135 maximum energy shield. So this is really, it's a good roll. I mean, it's not a bad roll. What about this, right? What about max roll? On this one, it's about 40 chaos. So yeah, I can sell it. I'm gonna try to sell all of this. Um, but that's gonna be I think that's gonna be it for the drops and stuff like that. I'm trying to fit in. I would try to fit in like the highlights and stuff. Maybe along the way, I don't know. Maybe he's already passed the highlight, but you can see that I dropped most of them from I think like from the strong box. I think like Exalted Orb from strong box, like 2 of them from strong box. I don't know. It's fine. I'll check it out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open Filter Blades. It's a really strong like tool to make your own filter. This is the best one, I think, because like it's really easy to make. And then okay, I'm gonna just open with the wait, what's the thing? Yeah, the map, right? Map PoE. Shit. Okay. Okay, map Paradoxal. Is this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, what map you going to farm? So, shit, what the fuck? It's like so long. Why it took so long? Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do it with like really easy way. So the first thing first, you need to select the strictness. You don't need to like select all of this. Like it doesn't really matter. Just pick stable, and then you go for something that you want. You want to click a lot. Like you can click the detail, right? You can click the detail, and you can see all the things that you would high for most currency. So this is like a good way to look at overall of your filter. And then you go for map, right? Like for example, I'm gonna farm tower map. Tower. I'm gonna farm tower map, so I'm gonna look at tower map. What can drop in tower map? It can drop the warden. It can drop the gambler. You can encroaching darkness. You can the trial, tower, Hermask, thunder, red skies. What? It even can drop those. The Wretched, Lingering Remnant, Struck by Lightning, and the Nurse. So these are cards that can be dropped, right? And then I believe that if you kill the Brutus himself, you can drop the card for the offering as well. So when you see these things, you're gonna like what divination card you're looking for. If you're looking for the gamble, well, you go for this, and then you don't want, what you don't want, like, okay, I don't want, let's say I do not want, let's say go for a very strict. This is what I'm using, very strict. Very strict. What very strict show is, it's show transmutation, but this is for leveling, so you don't really care about leveling. You just skip all this, right? And then you look, it show alteration, it show chromatic. You don't want chromatic, right? Most of people don't want chromatic. It show chaos or valves, blah blah blah, and you can see like, oh shit, it still show a lot. It still show a lot of stuff. It still show a lot of stuff. It shows some rares. It shows some. Wow, this is very strict, right? Very strict is very very bad. You can see like it still show a lot of stuff. It's still a lot of like not relevant stuff. Some jewel as well. So, but what I did is I select uber strict, because uber strict hide everything. It's hide everything, like literally everything. But you gotta be careful, because you also hide your map, because you're running a low tier map. If you're running a high tier map like a tier 14 plus, it sure will show all of those maps, but it will hide most all of the tier, lower tier map, like a tier 10 or below, I think. So you go for uber strict, you can choose this, right? And then you go for customize, because this is a very 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 important one. And then you go for a map. If you're running a low tier map and you're trying to sustain like I do, you go for map, highlight, and hide, and then you highlight a specific map. You look at this. This is disabled. This is already hide map. So you click show. You click show, and then it will show you the map. You can change the color, change the stuff like that. You can change it, and then you put up the map that you want. Okay, I want tower map, so that's it. And then you select map tier. So this is like you can click any, right? It will show up every single tower map. Doesn't matter what tier it is, it will show up on your filter. But what I did is just tier 14 or below, because that's all the map anyway. So you can choose any, it doesn't matter. It will show the map that you would drop. So this is the way to prevent you from running into the problem like, wait, why didn't I get any map return? Like, why didn't I get any map? And then you go for some vendor receipt. This is what I do, because if you're uber strict, it removes 6 sockets. It removes 6 sockets. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click the show button to show them back, or just hide them if you don't want them. But it's 7 jewelers, so it's still really good, right? I'm gonna show them, because there's not much to pick up, so you're not gonna fulfill your inventory that fast. I'm gonna show them here. It's gonna be 6 sockets. Any 6 sockets I will show, and then we go for currency. So this is the most important one. You go for general currency. So what you don't want, you can look at all of this and then see some of them are probably not worth picking up anymore, like chromatic, just remove them. Blaze orb, just remove them. And I think these things are fine, I guess. Regret, scoring, you can remove regret and scoring if you don't want to make a new character, if you don't want to score anything. Regret is very very cheap, you don't want to pick it up as well, so you can remove them. Binding is very good, because binding, it's basically alchemy orb. Uh, yeah, so you want to keep those, but if you don't want, you can just remove all of them, right? Alteration is very expensive, you always want to have them, and yeah, you will use them as well. So this is the best way to do it. And then currency is fine. Currency is basically just to see what you want the most. and then you go for a divination card. This is where it's getting tricky, because like I said, if you select Uber Strict, it will hide most of the stuff, and it will also hide Gambler, Tower, and the rest. So what you would do, you will go for something like, yeah, the tier 4, right? A common drop. The common drop, and then you go for, wait, look at this, right? There's no raged, so you add in the raged, and then you add the element already in tier definition preferred. You want to move this, yes, right? You move it to this, and then it's like the Gambler, right? Gambler is also gonna move, yes, and then the Tower. Yep, add, yes. So now you moved all the map that you want into show map, right? Show just common, like common cards. So now you can, yeah, just be done with that. Or if you want Hermas, if you want Thunderous guys to show in your filter, you can also add them, right? If you want to farm anything, right? If it's not like the most expensive god like the Nerds, it's gonna be hide in your from your filter. So what you want to do is to select them and trying to show them. You can even add sound. You can even like make it like higher tier. You can put it here. You can move it up here so it has sound. It has laser beam. It's much easier to see. So that's the way I did all my filter. And if I want to farm a specific map, you just look up the map name. Like, let's say if I want to farm the vault, right? The vault map. Vault map. Let's go for vault map. Vault map have harder. That's pretty good. One exalted orb. That's good. And then the vault also have what's like immortal result. That's pretty good too. Faded connection. So that's good. Primordial. Pretty damn good. So yeah, this is the thing that you have to look up. The first thing you have to look up the map that you want to farm, and then you make a filter around those maps. But generally speaking, you will use the same currency base. You was using the same, so you're gonna save them. You're gonna save them here, like trying to sync them with your your profile, your account, your PoE account, and then just save them here. And then whenever you want to change them, you just go customize. You just load them and just go customize and changing a few things to change up the style or change up the map that you want to specifically farm. But this is the way I did in the past, and it always working out. It's like, not crazy. This is like just the basic stuff. If you want to go into like the most efficient way to farm things, I think you just go for raid maps and then just not playing Magic Find at all, and then trying to use Scarab instead. Using divination cards Scarab instead is probably gonna be better. It's more divination cards found in area, which multiplicatively in like after your quantity. So that's pretty damn amazing. Yeah, so if you want to do anything like this, I recommend to do in tier 14 plus, so you can use all of the Watchstone without thinking about losing map, and then also using Scarab. So this is that's gonna be the much better way. You don't want to farm a lower tier map like I do right now. It's very bad. It's hurting my hand. It's not even worth. This is like the day 6, and it's still not even close to have a headhunter. So if you farm a higher tier map, if you farm a raid tier map, I bet you I would probably have around 50 exalts by now in just raw currency, just by selling maps, just by selling, like good base, and selling a lot of stuff, and then also drop even more, because higher tier map means more monsters to kill, because it's more pack size in a higher tier map, I believe, and then also the ultimatum will give you much better reward. So yeah, if you want to do something like that, I recommend you do in higher tier map. At least yellow tier map would be better than what I'm currently doing right now. And that's gonna be it, guys. This video, it's a little bit long because I want to get everything out. A lot of comment. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like it, maybe click that like button as well, and also subscribe, buddy. I really want subscribe. I want you to subscribe. Just kidding. If you don't feel like you want to subscribe, yeah, that's fine too. But if you watch my video, yeah, you should consider subscribing. Bye.